Namaste friends, Hari Om. Today in this video I am going to tell you how to practice headstand pose that is called Sirsasana in yogic test. I will tell you the benefits, techniques and contraindications of this headstand pose. So for practicing headstand pose, first sit in Vajrasana. Close the eyes and relax the whole body and mind. After a few minutes, open the eyes and bend your forearms. First take a blanket or soft cloth where you have to place your head. You may take this type of blanket, hold it plain, or you may take a soft cloth and you can roll it like this. On this rolled soft clothes, you have to place your crown of the head. Now it is important to see the position of arms because the balance of the whole body depends upon it. Remember, the distance between the elbows should be equal to the distance from each elbow to the interlocked fingers, forming an equilateral triangle. The fingers should be interlocked. This should be like a equilateral triangle. Distance should be equal. Remember, the fingers should be interlocked. Now place your crown on the cloth on the blanket. Wrap the hands around the head to make a firm support so that it cannot roll back when pressure is applied. Now lift the knees and buttocks off the floor and straighten the legs. Slowly walk the feet as close as possible towards the trunk and head, gradually moving the back towards the vertical position. Bend the knees slightly, press the thighs against the abdomen and lower chest. Transfer the body weight slowly from the toes on the head and arms, maintaining a steady balance. Now lift the knees slowly to make a right angle with thighs and trunk. Balance the body for few seconds in this position. Do not practice this asana in hurry. Now raise the knees to the vertical position, keeping the heels near the buttocks. Slowly straighten the hips so that the thighs moves up. Now raise the knees until they point directly upward and the thighs are in line with trunk. Now balance the body. Slowly straighten the knees and raise the calves. The whole body should be in one straight line with the feet relaxed. This is the final position of headstand, that is Sirsasana. Close the eyes and balance the whole body, relaxing in the final position for as long as is comfortable. We should retain the breath inside while raising the body into the final position, and after maintaining final position, breathe normally. Beginners can hold this final position for 30 seconds. Now slowly return to the starting position. First slowly bend the knees and lower the body with control in the reverse order until the toes touch the floor. Remain with the head on the ground in the kneeling position for a short time, then slowly return to the upright position. After practicing few days, this headstand pose can be held for 3 to 5 minutes and This is sufficient for maintaining general health. Now once again we will practice headstand pose on the plain folded blanket. The blanket should be soft so that there should not be extra pressure on the crown of the head. The remaining techniques will be same. Interlock your fingers, bend forward and make a distance between the elbow. The distance between each elbow should be equal to the distance from each elbow to the interlocked fingers, forming an equilateral triangle. Place the crown of the head on the blanket between the interlocked fingers. Wrap the hand around the head to make a firm support so that it cannot roll backward when pressure is applied on the head. Lift the knees and buttocks off the floor and straighten the leg. Slowly walk the feet as close as possible toward the trunk and head, gradually moving the back towards the vertical position. Bend the knees slightly, press the thighs against the abdomen and lower chest. Do not practice headstand pose in hurry. You should practice this pose, this asana, with a calm mind and with patience. If you find any difficulty in practicing this asana, then in beginning you may take the support of a wall for few days. Balancing the body is the main problem in this asana. So practice this asana, this pose gradually, and don't practice this asana in hurry. Your mind should be calm, your breathing should be in controlled way. Now if we talk about the contraindications regarding this asana, then if a person is suffering from blood pressure, heart disease, thrombosis, arteriosclerosis, chronic cataract, chronic constipation, kidney problem, then he should not practice this headstand pose. A person suffering from impure blood, severe nearsightedness, weak eye blood vessels, conjunctivitis, chronic glaucoma, inflammation of the ears, or any other form of blood hemorrhage in the head, then also he should not practice this headstand pose. During pregnancy and menstrual cycle, this asana should not be practiced. Although this headstand pose is beneficial in migraine and headache, but it is advised not to practice during headache and migraine. Now we will talk about the benefit of headstand pose. As we know that in this pose the body is in inverted posture. So Sirsasana or the headstand pose increases the blood flow to the brain and pituitary gland, revitalizing the entire body and mind. It relieves anxiety and other psychological disturbances which form the root cause of many disorders. It is therefore recommended for the prevention of asthma, hay fever, diabetes and menopausal imbalance. It also helps to rectify many forms of nervous and glandular disorder, especially those related to the reproductive system. The headstand pose reverses the effect of gravity on the spine. So strain on the back is thus elevated and the reverse flow of the blood in the legs and visceral region aids tissue regeneration. The weight of the abdominal organ on the diaphragm encourages deep exhalation so that larger amount of carbon dioxide, toxins and bacteria are removed from the lungs. It is advised that a beginner should practice this headstand pose at the end of all asanas program, while more experienced person can perform it at the end or in the beginning of the program. One more thing to say, that headstand pose should be followed by Tadasana. Means a practitioner should practice Tadasana as a counter pose after headstand pose. This is Talasana, stretching the body in standing position. It is the counter pose of Sirsasana or headstand pose. After practicing Talasana, just lie down on the back and relax the whole body. In this way, the practice of this headstand pose or Sirsasana is completed. So friends, this was Sirsasana. Sirsasana is very good and very effective and beneficial posture of yoga. So friends, practice yoga. Wish you good health. Thank you.